Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of our Unknown to Greatest, and today we come at you with two matches. We've got one against Chelsea and one against somebody else. There's been a few games that have happened since you were last here, so we got a bit of a recap to do. Form has been iffy, to put it nicely, but yeah, let's go and get into this long recap to do and then we get straight into the action. Right, so the first game you guys would have not seen is this 1-0 win over Lille in the Champions League. Williams Barnett getting the goal in this game. He played really well for us. Did a good job. That was his return from injury as well. You can see he didn't start. Christoph Torok did. Came off the bench, got the winner for us, and over the moon with that. We followed that with a questionable win away at Burnley. Yes, we won. Yes, we wasn't very good, but the result is all that matters. We went 1-0 down, in fact. Hernandez Lash got us the equaliser, assisted by Ficado, who is slowly coming into his new position. And Loran won us the game, assisted by Modeste, who we've since given an England cap to. So he's had 2 England caps. You can see he's growing very, very well. 18 years old. Got a hell of a future. Then, unfortunately, our luck ran out, if I'm honest. We've been good. Well, saying we've been good is probably being generous. We've been okay, but this is where our okay didn't result in a victory. We did go out to Aston Villa. Mikel Arteta's Aston Villa. Fenari with the only goal of the game, assisted by Kolo Muani. Yeah, it was a rotated squad, but it's Carabao Cup. There's always going to be a rotated squad. But yeah, we dropped out. Then, in the Premier League, we followed it up with, I would like to call it a very disappointing point. Went 1-0 down to Tottenham. Eddie Howe's Tottenham, who has been criticised for his form of late. Xavi Simons getting the first goal of the game. And then Rio Engamoa getting us an equaliser in the first half stoppage time, assisted by Felipe. Nothing more happened. The second half was dull. And yeah, you can see we were the team on top, but unfortunately 2.80 XG could not create us another goal. So for this game against Club Brugge, we decided we are going to change the outer possession tactic. I think it was this game we changed it for. As you can see here, we started playing for Chada here on the left, a bit higher up out of possession. Then we drop him in here with the tracking winger. We've got the splitting attacking midfielders here, and Rio's still dropping a bit deeper. So my thought process was we still have these two pressing. We got Fachado a bit higher up the pitch, so the right back does not have the opportunity to run. But Fachado's going to be tracking him back anyway. So I was hoping that'll work. Did work very well. Fachado getting a goal, and Bouadi getting the other on an 8.3 rated man of the match. He was insane this game. Then in the final match that we had to recap was a 1-0 victory over our former side at St Mary's Stadium. Modeste getting the assist for Fachada. And yeah, we were the better team. We were miles ahead of them in anything. 1-0, I mean, it's 3 points, but it should have been more. So that leaves us sat in the league at top position. We are top of the Premier League right now, joint on points with Newcastle. We've got a better goal difference, superior goals scored, superior goals against as well. So we're doing much better in both aspects. You can see Manchester United have got out of their negative points, beating Palace and Burnley and getting 4 draws, 1 against us, 1 against Chelsea. You can see they like 0-0 draws there. And they have lost 4 games. And yeah, they're struggling. Man City haven't quite recovered from their situation yet, but they are trying to progress forward. You can see they're into 9 points now. They are climbing, but not as fast as they would probably like. Only 2 points clear of relegation. And think about it. They would have 18, so they would probably be here. Well, they would be here in 6th. But also, one thing I would like to run you guys through is you know that clubs in real life are losing their betting sponsors. Well, we decided to deal with that. So first of all, starting here at Newcastle with their new sponsor, PES, Pro Evolution Soccer, on the front of their shirt. You can see they've got this black and white with gold trimmings as their home shirt. The light blue, sky blue with grey as their away, and a dark red, like a maroon colour with a bit of grey on it as their third. It's not the only team we've done. We're going to go through it this way. Forest are the same. Southampton are the same. Spurs are the same. West Ham, you guys know what I did there. The Supreme kits. Wolverhampton Wanderers is another one you need to see. Yazoo is their new sponsor on the front. Lovely orange shirt here instead of the gold that they've been going for recently with the black stripes there down the side. They're all Adidas shirts. You can see Adidas there. Adidas is in there, but it's not showing very well, and it's in there. The white away, and then the pink and grey. I'm not sure on that one, but it doesn't matter. It looks better than the betting sponsors. Arsenal are the same. Aston Villa have been changed. You can see their fresh free strips here. I think they look lovely with their new sponsor, Sportida or something. Looks nice. Brentford got a fresh trim as well. I like these kits, looking good. With Tag Heuer as their new sponsor as well. Burnley, I just couldn't be bothered. I'm not going to lie. Chelsea, I changed it. Now, Chelsea didn't have a betting sponsor. They didn't have a sponsor. And it was bothering me. So you can see what I've done here. I've gone for Umbro. I've gone for a retro look. That was a double striped look before, but I've faded one out. So it's just one stripe. They've got that black away shirt and then the white with blue sleeves as their third. All sponsored by Samsung, because I think it looks good on there. Crystal Palace, sponsored by Yep Me Now. You can see they've got a nice little strip there. Got their stripes back a little bit, so I think that looks good. Everton, we've gone for... Now, I couldn't get this perfect. Downloading the sponsor was a bit of a pain, but this is the best way I could do it. You can see I've got Chang with a little symbol beneath, which is like an elephant. Looking back at it, I could have done the Chang with the elephant above, but I think that does look good either way. Fulham, I forgot. I'm not going to lie. Leeds United didn't need to be done. Leicester don't have sponsors, but I shall deal with that in the future. And you know about Liverpool. Man City have new sponsors on their home shirt, by the way. Only their home shirt. It's Air Jordan, which is controversial because they are still Puma. But I wanted to do something with their home shirt. And you can see that's what they've done. So that may well change to Nike in the future, but we'll see. Manchester United still got Snapdragon. And then back to Newcastle. So I have showed you where we are in the Premier League. I haven't showed you where we are in the Champions League. You can see we're sat in 5th place here. Man United and Man City actually doing reasonably well compared to their league form. But yeah, we are sat in the automatic positions right now. Right, let's get into this game. I'm going to go pick my squad and I will be back with you as soon as I'm there. Guys, you can see that Fachada has learnt this position now. He is better as a wide forward, so I am debating switching it to that instead of an inside forward. Inverted, or yeah, is it inside forward? I think it is. So what we may do now, actually, is convert that. So just give me a second. I think you can see as a wide forward, yeah, it brings his pace and agility in. Right, let's do that then. As a wide forward on this side, we'll personalise it for him. And I presume if Jaden Dans comes in, we need to make that an inside forward. Right, so that should be fine. The rest of the squad pretty much picks itself. You can see we got El Anezi in goal, Jari at right back, Phillips and Al-Mutari at centre back. I have dropped Banks because Phillips has been in better form and he's really done well for us at England as well. Modeste at left back, Zaire Emery and Hernandez Lash in the DMs, Engamoa and Fachada on both wings, Felipe through the middle, and Williams Barnett back from his injury. Not back into form yet, only one goal. But we're hoping for better. Because Christoph Torek has still only got one goal as well. So we need a bit more from our striker. Just trying to see if he can play any other role up top. That would be handy to know. Yes, he can play a false 9, but with a free role behind him, not sure that's going to work. Although we can play the second striker. So we go wide forward on this side, wide forward on that side, second striker. And then maybe a false 9. So they're sort of overlapping each other. That could work. Because the second striker will run up top. So in theory, I don't know. I'm not overly keen on the false 9. It's not really a position I like using. We could go for the deep line forward. So he's sort of dropping in and then the second striker... Yes, that could work. The second striker will then overlap him. Let's try that in this game, see if that works, because our goal scoring of late hasn't been fantastic at all. Right, let's get into this and see what happens, guys. Chelsea away, need a win. Right, looking at the Chelsea team, they've got Gallardo in goal, Reece James, Fofana, Colwill and Arthur Fiate, Enzo Fernandez, Caicedo, Cole Palmer, Kubo, Doku and Satpayev. You can see their bench is really strong as well. Carl Rushworth, Tonali, João Pedro, Tiger Land, Cucurella, Eric Garcia. Yeah, that is a strong side. And you can see the changes they've made as well. They've dropped Quenda for this one as well. Right, let's get into this. Let's see if we can do what's expected of us. And actually, I think we are the favourites going into this. Right, Stamford Bridge looking nice here. You can see we're top of the table. You can see Man United at the bottom. Don't know what's gone wrong there, but as a Liverpool fan and on the Liverpool side of things, can't say I'm upset to see it. Don't know where the players are going to walk out of. I guess they're just going to appear there somewhere soon. Oh, here they come. Out of the dugout. The mod can't be perfect, but it is a brilliant mod. Right, let's go. Let's get into this. We are in tactical cam because the last game broadcast did not work very well. Let's go back into broadcast. Let's get this game underway and hopefully 3 points. Cole Palmer. Kubo. Chelsea's kit looking absolutely lovely on the pitch here, by the way. Very happy of how it's turned out. One thing I would change is the stripe not going onto the back there, because that you can't see their shirt names. But Ngumoa doesn't care, doesn't matter. Scores against the team that he come through the academy of. And it is 1-0 to us in 2 minutes. Wow. Good start. Hold on, so let me zoom in on one of these players a second. So say I go back here, look down and zoom. Oh, too far. Oh, to be fair, you can see their names. It's not a major fix. Obviously, if that wasn't there, it would look better. But I never saved the kit, so it'll be a bit of a bugger to make again. So I think I'll leave it. Kubo with the free kick. Hits it well. Good save, Al-Nezi. He's done very well there. He's been a brilliant signing. A big upgrade on Cabrera from last season. And Cabrera's gone off to play his football at Inter Milan, who I have faced, by the way, this season. I can't remember how it went, but it was a good game and he did perform very well. Right, Chelsea were back-to-back corners here. I didn't commentate on the first one properly because I didn't expect much of it. But Doku delivers it in. Cleared away by Fachada, but not very far. Williams-Barnett gets up and heads it away. I thought that should have been a free kick. Here comes Kubo. Doku. Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer cuts back. Cuts inside. Doku. Great save, Al-Nezi. He is performing amazingly today. Showing why we paid the big money for him. Chelsea coming at us again. We need to fire up the boys. We seem to be in a bit of a rut here. Header it away. Al-Muhtari does well. Williams-Barnett now, who comes a bit deeper. Now in possession. He's lost the ball. That's sloppy. That's very sloppy. Satpayev's in behind. And Al-Nezi did not deserve to concede. That was abysmal. The defending there, the build-up play, all of that was terrible. I don't know what this camera angle is. Okay, I think we're looking through one of the glasses at Stamford Bridge. Williams-Barnett is to blame for that. He made a silly mistake. Simple as that. Right, what we need to do is, because we are playing a high pressing game here. So maybe we just lay off it a tiny bit. Because I think that's leaving us a bit vulnerable. Jari, can we get it out? Gives it to Ngamoa. Jari. Bit of time on the ball. Zaire Emery. Felipe. Good football. We're working it around really nicely now. Ngamoa. Felipe. Jari. Over the top. Williams Barnett. I think he's timed his run well. And that's a great save from Gallardo. Excuse me, guys, if you can hear a loud vehicle in the background. The window is open. I'm recording this during the heatwave. And yeah, it's still rather warm. Doku, Casado, Fernandez. Good block. Can we get it away? No, we can. Enzo Fernandez collects it. Reece James. Only as far as Fachada. Go on, Fachada. Keep going. Lovely cut inside. Fernandez Lash. Fachada. Felipe. Should slot this away. And that's an incredible save from Gallardo. Wow. He's done very well to save that. Right, we're going to say here at halftime, I'm far from pleased with what I saw because I feel like we just were not working the ball up the field at all. Williams in the DLF role doesn't seem to have the same impact. I think this will be fine because he's drifting wide. False 9, I just feel like we're going to lose too much up top. Yeah, I think... The thing is, he could be a poacher. I don't think Williams Barnett's the perfect striker. That's the problem. So we go false 9. We'll have Felipe acting as a second striker, which means operates as one of the main goal-scoring threats. So I want him to make more forward runs. Freedom of movement. Follow tactic, that's fine. I mean, he should be in a position where he's in the box 90% of the time. Let's try this for a half and just see if that gives us, well, for at least 10 minutes and see what it gives us. I'm going to get Hernandez Lash off for Boadi. He has been a lot better of late. And we're also going to bring on... Is Trent the man? I'm going to bring Trent on for Jari. Let's try that. Give this false 9 a little run. See what it's doing. I'm interested to see if it can work with a second striker. Right, so we'll pause it here. You can see the second striker's in this role here. The false 9 is still playing on the end of the defence there, on the line. You've got the wide forwards each side. This could be the way to go. Let's go pass reception, pass into space. And let's not do that anymore. We want to progress through the middle. But we want... Or do we want to progress through the middle? Yeah, we probably do. Let's not play for set pieces anymore because that's not working. Let's try and stretch them a bit wider so there's more space to run into behind. So if we stretch them a bit wider, that should give more space to Felipe and Williams Barnett in the middle. And then these two players can run inside. Hopefully. In theory, anyway. Let's try that. Trent looks like he's picked up an injury, and he has. Okay. That does mean Zaire Emery is going to have to go to right back. And we're going to have to bring on Trey Neone, who isn't a bad player to bring on, but I didn't really want to bring off Trent after he just came on. Right. Are we getting these players to run inside? Dribbling direction. Run wide of it. Dribble direction, cut inside. Yeah, we want him to cut inside to central areas so that he's trying to create something. Or roam from position. Yeah, let's go for roam position, but not use cut inside. And then we'll do the same on Rio on the other side. We are just trying to find some space. Because Chelsea are just nullifying everything we're attempting. So let's hope that works. Right, let's get Williams-Barnett off. The false 9 experiment has not worked. Simple as that. And Fachada is done for the day, so we're going to bring on... Cornell Russell. Come on, boys. On you come. Can see our shape out of possession is quite fluid. Come on. Get back on him, Rio. Does well. Casado. Tonali, who was a concern of mine when I seen him on the bench, and that is a great save. We're going to go positive now, just to try and open up Chelsea. Demand more. We're not really getting the opportunities here. Not the ones I would have liked anyway. Christoph Torek should be playing... He's playing in the bloody false 9. He should be playing in the centre forward role. I'm going to have to look at that after this game. Gallardo. Lewis. Back to Colwill. Fofana. Tonali. Fofana again. Chelsea playing around with the ball at the back. This is dangerous if we steal the ball. Back to Gallardo. Gallardo takes a touch. Gives it to Fofana. They're trying to pass their way out of danger, but very slowly. I'm hoping we can pounce on this. Got Russell pressing. Lewis goes back again to Colwill. Colwill goes long. That's a great ball. Doku is in behind. Uh-oh, we could be in trouble if he can find Sapayev. And that is a good block. Zaire Emery. Chelsea with the corner now. Cole Palmer. Can he find a blue shirt in the middle? It's a good ball in by Cole. Cleared away by Christoph Torok. Only as far as Doku. Tiger Land. Doku hits it. Oh no. Okay. We've now got it all to do. More direct. Play for set pieces. Right, let's see what we can do. God's sake. Tiger Land. With a corner for Chelsea. Delivers it in. Torok does clear it, but no one's on the edge of the box. We might have to change our set piece coach. I'm not sure he knows what he's doing. Land keeps it in. And that's a foul by Almatari. This is going to be a defeat here at Stamford Bridge, and there's absolutely nothing we can do. The team has not turned up. The team haven't performed. This has been terrible. Cole Palmer settles the game 3-1, and Chelsea are going to be taking 3 points from this fixture, and we're going home with nothing. It's safe to say the false 9 idea did not work. Also, I've noticed the dots on the pitch seem to be the opposite end. Anytime it looks like my team's on the attack, it seems to be Chelsea. Which is a little bit infuriating. Modeste wins the ball. Ngamoa. If we score now, we've got a minor chance. Christoph Torok goes in, scores. There could be an opportunity. There could be an opportunity here to get a point. Christoph Torok has done amazingly, and that ends his goal drought as well. He scored for Hungary, but he's not scored for us in a long time. Come on. One chance, lads. One chance. Can we get one? We can't seem to get out of defence at the minute, and nope, that is that. We have lost here at Stamford Bridge. 3-2. Oh, guys, that's Trent out for 4 to 5 months. Wait. So, we need to consider this before we do anything silly. So, he's got natural fitness of 16. He's 34 now. I brought him back just for the homegrown situation. He's got how long on his contract? 2 years at 170. We'll send him to specialist. We'll talk to him. Long-term injuries are one of those things no player wants. Come back fighting. Yeah, so that's a defeat after 5 games undefeated. And also, guys, what I'm going to do right now is I am going to show you what's happened in the England fixtures since you were last here as well. So we did play, I think we played Poland on camera. We then drew 2-2 with Germany. Jaden Dan's getting a brace here for us, which was an okay result. All right, couldn't complain too much. We've since gone and beaten, you can see, Croatia, Germany, Poland and Croatia. You can see our last squad here is all in front of you and everyone that did feature. So if you want to have a look at that, have a pause. But yeah, we need to focus on Liverpool duties and maybe fix what on earth is going on here. And I think how we're going to do that is skip this Champions League game and we'll come back for the Leicester game. Right, in the other results around the ground, you can see Man City did pick up a 2-0 win. They are starting to climb away from that mess. Spurs beat Palace. Wolves lost to Fulham. Newcastle battered West Ham. So we have dropped down to 4th with that result. But we're only 3 points off the top. So it's a very close league table. And you see Villa also won. The bottom 3 are looking in a bit of trouble here. Leicester have to win a game. Man United, I don't know what they're going to do next at the moment. Right, so in the game we played off camera, we did beat Fenerbahce 3-1. Williams Barnett getting 2 and Englamoa getting the other goal. We did concede to Lois Openda towards the end, but 3-1, that put us in a very comfortable position for the rest of the Champions League phase. And we should definitely qualify now. Well, we're definitely in the top 24. It's whether now we can confirm the top 8. We got Juventus away, Madrid at home and Barca away, so it's not easy. In the Premier League, however, I noticed that Newcastle and Spurs did play on Friday. Newcastle got absolutely destroyed. Victor Roque, our former player, getting a hat-trick. And you can see Spurs are now top. So the best we can do today is go up to 2nd. Fulham up here doing very well. West Ham have dropped away a tiny bit. Man United did beat Leicester in that grudge match, but now it's our turn to play Leicester. So let's see how we get on. Squad-wise, Trent is out as we know, so let's bring him out of the squad. I am slightly tempted to start training Kobbie Mainoo to be able to cover at right back if needs be. I think he could do it. I think he would be okay doing it as well. Obviously, the one player I want to press on, it won't let me because this game. So what we'll do for a second is we'll put Kobbie in there, press on him here. And he does have some sort of familiarity at playing at right back. This would help us going forward. Position, role, right back. We'll play him as, when he's out there, he can play as a fullback. So all he's got to do is focus. Maybe not a fullback, actually. No, we'll play him in the role that we use, wing back. That's fine. He'll get used to it. He can go out there and cover if we need it. So he can sit on the bench for today. So let's take him back out for Zaire Emery. But other than that, same squad that played last week. Everyone's fit. Let's get straight into it. We're going back with the channel forward idea. Didn't work. In fact, actually, we're going to start Krzysztof Torok because he deserves to start. Right, here we go. Leicester City at home. Please don't lose. Right, Anfield expects today for a big game here. We need to get back to winning ways. Well, continue our winning form, shall I say. Yeah, it has to be a win. It has to be a win, especially after that Chelsea game. Man United are off at the bottom after beating Leicester as well. Leeds now hold the bottom of the table. Can United actually stay up here? Branthwaite getting the traditional former Evertonian response here at Anfield. Doan should I say. Fachada, Torok, back into Fachada. Forward to Engamoa. Emery, Engamoa. Emery hits it. Goal! Come on. Engamoa with the assist. Warren Zaire Emery with the goal. 1-0. Good start. And I'm just going to fire the boys up. I want another one. I don't want to sit back as soon as we took the lead. Monga. Banks. Leicester are in a bit of trouble here. Especially after their last performance against Manchester United. Out wide here now to Modeste. Modeste goes past a defender. Cuts back. Hernandez Lash. Good ball in. Engamoa blocked. And Leicester get it away. But El Mutari collects the ball. Zaire Emery. Lovely through ball there to Modeste. Goes past the defender and nothing more comes from it. Fachada starting to look comfortable in a Liverpool shirt now. Remember a young number 7 coming into the Northwest before from Portugal and absolutely thriving. I've got a feeling that's exactly what Fachada's going to do for us. Lash, good ball. Torok rises high. That's a goal. 2-0. Come on. Christoph Torok gets the start today just because he got that goal against Chelsea. And he gets a goal here against Leicester. And gives us a bit of a buffer. I'm going to praise the boys for going 2 up. I feel like they're good mentality enough to not relax, which would be good. Modeste now. Cuts back. Trevor Modeste back to Hernandez Lash. Zaire Emery out wide to Jari. Jari into Felipe. Back to Zaire Emery. Jari again. Good ball. Fachada! Oh. So close to 3-0. I think we've gone back to using Felipe as a free roll. Yes, we have. And Fachada as an inside forward. So it is working. Okay, fair enough. I'm not sure then. I'm not sure what to suggest with that. It's very odd. Zaire Emery. Jari. Go on, have a go. Oh, he's in the post. Fachada. That is 3. Couldn't miss. Erwin Fachada. Beautiful, beautiful goal. We worked that around nicely. Fachada gets a bit of fortune. Falls back to his foot. And he just taps it away. So he is more than capable to do the inside forward. That is handy to know. I feel like an inside forward with a striker does give you more, and the free roll just in behind gives you a bit of presence going forward for playmaking. Banks, so you can see Felipe there drifted a little bit wider. Engamoa goes past the defender, shoots, hits the post, own goal. Lewis Jr., the former Manchester United goalkeeper, has put it in his own goal, and it is now 4-0. We are destroying them. Leicester City look in major trouble. After the defeat to Manchester United last time out, and now a 4-0 thumping in the first half here. They would have not put this game down as a win anyway, but let's be realistic. They wouldn't have expected to be 4-0 down near half-time. Perone. Monga. Can they give themselves a little bit of hope? Osula scores. And that's going to count. He's timed that brilliantly. And Osula gives Leicester City a tiny, tiny glimpse of hope. Kick off now immediately. Can we go forward? As long as we keep our heads up, we should be fine. Engamoa, Jari, Felipe. Torok did make that run, but went a little bit early. Engamoa. Rio Engamoa shoots. just wide. Looked like a save there from Luis Jr. And I think it might have been. It is. And now it's a corner. Rio will take. Can he find one of our tall lads in the middle? Not with a cross like that. Felipe. Back to Engamoa. Back to Felipe. Felipe's got a bit of space here. Thinks about a shot. Cuts inside. Shoots in the end. And hits the crossbar. Very dominant display here in the first half. That silly goal we've conceded hopefully does not come back to bite us. And I hope Engamoa stayed on side, but it doesn't matter. He's not going to get that. Poor ball from Modeste. Highlight continues. Okay. Luis Jr. with the goal kick. Target line. Branthwaite. Perrone. Monga. Leicester passing their way through now. Osasuna has an opportunity here. And that is a free kick. Very silly challenge from Jari. And it gives Leicester a chance to put the ball into the box. Which Doan will do now. Doan delivers a beautiful ball in. Cleared away by Christoph Torok. Back to Diakite. Tuglin. Scarles. Back to Branthwaite. Scarles again. Perrone. We are pressing out a little bit there. Forcing Leicester to come back with us. Perrone. Monga. Oh, for fuck's sake. We were 4-0 up and comfortable about 5 minutes ago. We've allowed Leicester back into the game and it's now 4-4. 4-4? 4-2. Sorry, I might be predicting the future there. Yeah, so I was going to say very good with the team here in the first half. I'm going to say I don't like what I've seen because that collapse at the end of the half was abysmal. Right, we're going to get Felipe off. He's not really had an effect in the game like I wanted him to. Going to get Williams Barnett on in the cam role. And Jari's been good, even though it's saying he's not. He's motivated as well. Frustrated by the feedback, Hernandez Lash. Okay, in that case, let's get Boadi on. Double change at half-time. Wasn't overly happy with what just progressed at the end of that half. But there is still time for us to fix it. If we collapse and allow Leicester back in, a team that's fighting relegation, this will be embarrassing. Pedro Lima with the free kick for Leicester. Finds Lewis Ferguson. Doan. Lima. All the way back to Diakite. Branthwaite. I don't like how this is going, guys. Scarles. Monga. Challenged by Jari, but does not get the ball back in our possession for very long, but does get it back again. Very tenacious effort there from Jari. Now Jari's down the wing. Can he get the ball in? Cuts inside. Jari! Goal. There you go. 5-2. That's more like it. We're going to get Rio off. He is starting to struggle. Cornell Russell can come on. And Emery off for Neoni. Double change. Not long into the second half there. I feel like that needs to be freshened. Nothing silly now, boys. Williams Barnett with a free kick. Good ball in. Christoph Torok rises, but it's gone over the bar. Barnett's back in the role he played last season for us and did a tremendous job. I just felt like, striker-wise, I don't think Torok's quite there yet. And finding that signing of Felipe was just something else. That's a good ball in. Cleared away. Fachada gets under control. Hits it from range. And that's a great save from Luis Jr. Let's praise the boys. They're doing well. I feel like they're getting back into the game now. They're doing what we expected of them. Leeds are getting battered 4-0 by Brighton. It seems like the bottom three or bottom four sides are miles away from the rest of the league. Modeste is going to come off now for Agustin Mamani, the Argentinian, who hasn't played for a little while. due to Modeste's form and Kvaratskhelia, who has been playing in the Champions League for us. Monga finds a bit of space, cuts inside, shoots. Good save, El-Nezi. El-Nezi. That's a mouthful to say quick. Hopefully nothing more happens now. Jari. As I said, that highlight. Mamani. Back to Bouadi. Mamani. Al-Mutari. Mamani. Bouadi. Nioni. Out wide. To Jari. Finds Cornell Russell against his former side. Can he get an assist? Gets into Williams Barnett. I have no idea how he's missed. I have no idea how he's missed that. It must have hit someone. Nioni. It had to have hit someone on the way through. There's no way that that's just not hit anyone and he's just missed. That's not the kind of player he is. Not long to go now. We're going into stoppage time. And that is going to be all she wrote for today. A 5-2 victory over Leicester City. Piling on the misery for them. And you can see Leeds United are there. Southampton, they lost to Chelsea today. So Leicester, luckily, do not drop into the bottom three yet. And in the later game, Manchester United did lose 3-0 to Everton. So they remain in trouble. You can see Leeds' goal difference. Oh my word, minus 24. That's bad. Right, guys, let's find out where you're going to be rejoining us for the next game. I believe it's going to be a Merseyside derby because I know there's one coming up. Yes, so next game, it's going to be Everton at home, followed by Arsenal away. 2 games there in December, and then the following episode will be the FA Cup. Right, guys, let's end today's episode there. I do apologise, guys, for the lighting at points in this video. It's because it got dark. But I hope you guys have enjoyed today's episode. If you're new around here, please subscribe for more. If you enjoyed this, leave a like. I am K-PlaysFM, and I shall see you